When Cheryl Atkinson was investigating the botched Fast and Furious operation 3 years ago, the Obama administration was not happy. Documents obtained by Judicial Watch show that a top spokeswoman for Attorney General Eric Holder emailed a senior White House press official to say this about the CBS reporter's story. "I'm also calling Cheryl's editor and reaching out to Bob Schieffer. She is out of control." And the response from the White House official, good. Her piece was really bad for the AG, the Attorney General. Cheryl, you were out of control, at least in the administration's view.
And the irony is they weren't upset that the Attorney General had given contradictory testimony before Congress. They weren't upset that documents revealed that his story appeared to be inconsistent. They were mad at me for reporting the facts.
And that story, just to clarify for those who haven't followed it, was based on internal Justice Department documents?
Right. These weren't Republican documents. These were their own documents that showed the Attorney General had at least been sent briefings on Fast and Furious much, much sooner than he testified to Congress.
So doesn't every administration vent about journalists they don't like or journalists they think are out to get them? I mean, how unusual is this, and how troubled are you by this?
It's not unusual at all. This is the least of it, quite frankly. But I guess it's because it's something in black and white that's been presented. I discuss at length in the book that corporations, politicians, and special interests use very aggressive tactics to try to stop stories, to go after reporters, to call their bosses, and so on. To me, I think one of the biggest outrages about this is these are documents withheld by the President of the United States under executive privilege so that we wouldn't know about these email exchanges that had happened. And there appears to be no legitimate reason for executive privilege to have been used. These were forced to be released by a lawsuit.
So executive privilege is not supposed to cover things that are merely embarrassing to an administration, and it doesn't seem like it was appropriately applied in this case. Now, some of those other emails talked about, well, we could give this reporter this story, and this reporter might help us out, and we'll load somebody else up with leaks. Again, I have seen other administrations do this, but there it is in black and white.
Well, just because we understand that goes on, I still think the public is kind of surprised at the extent to which they discuss very specific reporters who they think will put out the friendly story, their side of the story, reporters that they can run into, as they say, and leak certain information to and be assured
well, they
that
said that the
get.
Attorney General Eric Holder should just happen to run into a couple of reporters.
Right, which
so he
then
could
they
get...
said, and that can be managed. In other words, we can arrange for you to run into these friendly reporters.
Yeah, administration spent a lot of time plotting press relations. It seems to be a big part of the job. I'm glad these emails came out. After the break, we talked about this earlier. Bill Cosby tries to bully an AP reporter into killing footage of him refusing to address those assault allegations. And the man who dug up the Jonathan Gruber videos tells me he couldn't get anyone in the media to call him back.